Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the NFL Breakdown here on Honorable Mention Sports. It's a Saturday morning. It is an NFL playoff weekend, capped off by a Monday night college football playoff championship. It's another great weekend for football fans everywhere. So, hope you're doing well. We're going to cover a few of the topics today. We're going to take a quick look back at Wild Card Weekend. I went 5 for 6 last weekend. That's right. So pretty proud of that. And we're also going to take a look at a couple of the stories in the NFL and then quickly get to pick them for this weekend's games, Saturday and Sunday. We got 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. So excited to take a look at that. Let me bring up the scores from last weekend and we will jump into that and see if we can just break down a few of those scores. So let's go ahead and bring that in. That is not big enough. All right. So we've got last weekend, wild card weekend, we had Chargers Texans on Saturday. Pretty lopsided win for the Texans. That was the only one I missed. I was not expecting that. I think most of the NFL was not expecting that. Most of the fans out there. You had definitely kind of a lopsided game with CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, and everybody playing really well, and just the Chargers just could not move the ball on offense. Let's see if I can get both. There we go. Okay. That's not big enough, so I'll definitely make that bigger. So that was the Chargers Texans. The next one was the Steelers Ravens, another sort of lopsided game where you saw the Ravens. I mean, it's 28-14 here. Russell Wilson made some great throws, and he also made some bad throws where he was getting sacked unnecessarily. Just some plays where he gets sacked. That's kind of his MO, is that he gets sacked unnecessarily all the time. And Lamar Jackson played spectacular as he normally does. And Baltimore really took a commanding win. I think most of the Steelers fans would probably say that there wasn't enough effort there. And they would have liked to see more from Mike Tomlin coach team, but I think that team, and they didn't play Justin Fields enough, like at all. So really disappointing to see that one. But you can see there, Derrick Henry had a crazy game where Lamar Jackson called him Lightning McQueen, but had 2 touchdowns. Pickens still had a decent game. He had that one catch along the sideline where he kind of duped everybody and got in. But you could see he was frustrated the entire time. So, but Baltimore takes the win and moves on to the divisional round. Let's go back and look at the Sunday games. We had 3 Sunday games. Broncos come right out in the beginning and score a touchdown. Beautiful pass from Bo Nix to Troy Franklin, I believe his name is. But fantastic first play. Everybody's up on the Broncos, thinking these guys are going to compete. This could be a serious Broncos team, and Buffalo never looked back from there. So after a field goal, you had a James Cook TD run, another field goal, another Josh Allen touchdown pass, another Josh Allen touch. I mean, they dominated the rest of the game. Whatever. I mean, Denver, I guess it was just sort of a in the pan touchdown there at the beginning of the game, but Josh Allen goes for 272 through the air. James Cook runs for 120. They are looking really strong. A lot of people picking the Buffalo Bills to go to the Super Bowl. Let's go on to the next one. The Eagles Packers. God, what a snoozer of a game. Wasn't really much. Jalen Hurts had a great pass there in the first quarter. But the Packers really just could not get anything going on the Philly defense. Saquon Barkley, another strong game with 119 on the ground. And Jalen Hurts, I mean, again, you look here, 131 passing. I just don't know. So when we get to the pick'em section, I'm a little worried about the Philadelphia Eagles. They played really good in this game, but I don't know. Is this the end of the road? Because the LA Rams probably have the best young defensive line in the league, and I think they're in trouble today. So we'll go over that one in just a second. So best game on Sunday was definitely Commanders Buccaneers. Came all the way down. It was a fumble by Baker Mayfield in the second half. Can't blame it on him totally. It was just a fluke play. He actually brought them back to tie the game at 2020, but then Jaden Daniels, just phenomenal. My guy just drives them back down the field and sets them up for a Zane Gonzalez dink and dunk 37-yard field goal for the win, and the Commanders take the win. And Tampa Bay, just like everybody else, was sort of holding their heads at the end, just like what just happened. But Tampa Bay, I believe, played good enough to win, but Jaden Daniels and the Commanders played better. And so that's your story of the game. Jaden freaking Daniels. That dude is so good. And then we had the Monday night game, which a lot of people were thinking Minnesota was going to be a winner in this one, super competitive. I picked the Rams last week. I just thought that I don't know. Again, I just believe in the Rams. I believe in Stafford. I believe in McVay. Um, and I think they're a really, really good team. Kyron Williams, you can see there, got a touchdown, 76 yards on the ground, was absolutely tortured the entire game by the LA Rams defensive line. Byron Young, um, I'm trying to think of my other guy, the scoop and score. So yeah, Jared Verse. I mean, Jared Verse is so freaking fast. 57-yard TD fumble return that was absolutely looked like a running back. Matt Stafford again. When they got up 24-3, 27-3, the game was essentially over, and you can see in the third quarter that the Vikings added a touchdown, couldn't get the 2-point conversion. It was essentially over. So the Rams looked really, really strong. Can they put a full game together against the Philadelphia Eagles? So that's what we're going to move on to next. And bring me back in here. So we're going to check out, we're going to do some pick 'em here. Some big stories from this week I do want to cover just for a second. Coaching changes. Mike Vrabel is officially signed and has the press conference in New England. You've got the Deion Sanders story that is emerging in and around the NFL circles. A lot of the coordinators are, I don't want to skip over that. I might come back to Deion in just a second, but a lot of the coordinators are interviewing. So Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, the New York Jets are interviewing anyone, I think, who has a pulse. They've interviewed 476 people, I think, for the job and their position. Robert Sala is back in the mix, interviewing with the Cowboys. Kellen Moore's in the mix. Again, a lot of coordinators, a lot of former coaches. John Gruden's name is being thrown out there this week. Is what's going to happen with the rest of these coaching vacancies. We got 5 remaining after the Patriots get their guy, which I'm super psyched about. I'm a Massachusetts kid, and I'm very happy to see old Mikey Vrabel back in Patriots blue and red. And I think he's going to do some great things there with a very, very young but talented core and nucleus in New England. But they have a ton of cap space, and they're hoping that add some great players in free agency. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Again, Ben Johnson's going to get a big job, whether it be the Saints. I think he's probably going to look at the Bears. You know, Mike McCarthy's a free agent now. Ben Johnson, again, looking at, where's the best QB situation? The Bears probably have the best one. The Jaguars job is still out there. A lot of people connecting, Liam Cohen from the Buccaneers to that job in Jacksonville, the offensive coordinator from Tampa Bay. So, I think we're looking at some really interesting storylines. Again, I want to come back to the Cowboys and Deion Sanders. If I am fully prepared, so, I like to make some crazy predictions. I am fully prepared to say that I think the Cowboys are jockeying behind the scenes right now to make the Deion Sanders thing happen. They are going to trade up to the first, second, or third pick, whether they go to the Titans and say, trade us Dak Prescott. I don't know. So Titans and Cowboys, do they make that deal? I don't know. First, second, or third pick, do they trade up? Do the Cowboys trade up and say, we are picking Shador and we are getting Deion Sanders, and the internet explodes? So we'll see what happens there. That would be the biggest story in sports in a long time. All right, I'm going to bring in my screen for Pick'em, and you and me, we're going to pick some games. And if you have any thoughts, any ideas, please leave them in the comments. Love to hear them. So I'm going to go ahead. It's in the Pick'em U app, which is back as our sponsor through the NFL playoffs. And we really appreciate them coming on board and being a part of the show and all of the shows on Honorable Mention Sports. And again, I'm gonna dive right into the the pick'em section over here. Let's see if I can get this going again. Hold on just a second. Let's get out of that. Okay. I'm going to have this up in just a second. This is live TV, ladies and gentlemen. Live freaking TV. Let's do that. Let's bring that in. Okay. We're going to share my screen. If I can. Let's go. All right. We're going to try this one more time. I got to turn that off. I'm getting there, people. I know when you got live TV, it can be frustrating. All right. I'm working on that. I'm going to bring that up here in just a second. I am trying to get that to pull in. I think I'm almost there. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know you're probably looking forward to a great weekend. Oh my God, I cut the fucking. Okay, let's check to see if I'm back with you here. Sorry about that. Got cut off. Trying not to make that happen at all. Let's I want to make sure that we are back live. Of course, I'll edit this for the podcast. Okay, just gotta get my microphone back working. Okay, should be good to go now. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna work on bringing in my screen over here. Let's see here. Bring in my Pick'em screen. I've really screwed myself up by trying to do this. There it is. Fantastic. Okay, I made it happen. All right, here we go. We're going to go into the Honorable Mention Sports NFL Playoffs, which is under the NFL section on the Pick'em U app. And here we are. So we've got today's games. We've got Texans at Chiefs, and we got Commanders at Lions. I love these two games. I'm going to make this pretty simple on every. I think the Chiefs are inevitable at home. Now, I did see a stat that Mahomes struggles in 4:30 games, but I like the Chiefs at home. I like their defense to kind of minimize the Texans, and so I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I know most people are, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs at home. Commanders Lions. This is a struggle for me because I absolutely love the Commanders. I love Jaden Daniels. I think this game is a lot closer than we think, but I am going to take the Lions at home. I think they are the team of destiny this year. I'm going to take the Lions at home. Okay, tomorrow, let's look at, let's see here. Go back in here, week 2. All right. So this is our 2 games. By the way, Leatherhead Sports on there. If you guys want to check them out, you can click into that on the league. Okay, Rams and Eagles. This is my potential upset of the week. I think this is the one I'm struggling with the most. Now we're talking about the LA Rams having to travel from the West Coast to the East Coast, 3 o'clock game, which is really a noon game to them. I think the Eagles, it's going to be freezing on Sunday. I mean, like ridiculously frigid Arctic blast temperatures on Sunday, and Monday for that matter, which is why they moved the inauguration inside on the East Coast here. So, I mean, all signs point to a Saquon Barkley grind it out, 21-10 Eagles win. But I love the Rams. Do they go into Philly? I'm really struggling with this one. I'm really, really struggling with this one. But yeah, I'll take Philly at home. I don't know how they lose that game. Now, this is the game of the weekend. The final game of the weekend is Ravens and Bills at Buffalo. Again, going to be absolutely freezing in Buffalo. So probably 0-degree temperatures, wind chills coming off of the lake. It could be really, really cold, like a Green Bay Packers, frozen tundra type game. So I'm struggling with this one too. I think this is essentially like a -1 or an even matchup. Um, I don't know. This is a really hard one for me. But I believe Josh Allen is going to extend plays. He's a winner. I don't know. I don't know. Does this set up another Bills Chiefs AFC championship, or is this Lamar's season? Is this Lamar's season? That's the question. I'm going with the Ravens. I'm going with the Ravens. I'm going with Lamar. I think they take down the Bills. I don't know. That's such a hard one to do. So the two MVP candidates going head to head in Buffalo in 0-degree temperatures. Um, I don't know. They're going to be running the ball a lot. I give, the advantage to James Cook. Um, so I don't know. I don't know what happens. I got a special guest coming in right now. I'm going to see if I can bring him in. Josh Mancuso's here, everybody.
Hey, Drew Bedard, my buddy.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Doing good. I see you're over here picking some playoff games with the Pick'em app.
Yes, I am. Is there any problems with the audio? You hearing me okay?
I hear you're great.
Okay, fantastic. I got a new microphone, by the way.
You sound good and look
Thank you.
good.
Thank
Do
you
I?
so much. Got that Game Times Sidekicks hat on. Got
Golly,
my Tennessee Vols Game Time Sidekicks.
that's looking good.
Oh,
Um,
that's good right there. Yeah.
that mic sounds good. I'm rolling with the
Yeah, you're
earbud.
straight up Apple headphones.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
the
so I was just picking the
2016.
games. This is great. So you can make fun of me or beat up
Mm-hmm.
my picks here. Um,
What you got so far?
yeah, so I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
So today's games: Texans at Chiefs. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with the Chiefs at home. I
I
think
like
the
it.
Texans played great last week, but I think Chiefs at home. Now the only thing is that Patrick Mahomes is 1-8 in 430 games, but I still think they win. Your thoughts?
That's so interesting. What a stat.
Yeah,
He's
what a
1-8. He doesn't like playing at 4:30, so
no,
he's
he
probably not
does
happy about
not.
that. But see, like C.J. Stroud, won more playoff games than Kirk Cousins already, and a bunch of other big time quarterbacks. He's a winner. Who knows what can happen?
So are you, Josh.
Thanks.
You're a winner.
I know. I really am. And but Chiefs are going to win this. Yeah.
Okay. Second game tonight, 8 o'clock. Commanders at Lions. You know I love the Commanders. You know I love Jaden Daniels. Have really enjoyed watching that team all year long. I just feel like the Lions are the team of destiny. I feel like they're in Detroit, at home, at Ford Field, in a dome. It's going to give Jaden Daniels a lot more opportunity to run and to pass, obviously, with not having some, 40-mile-an-hour wind and a zero, temperatures, which is what's coming up in the next two games. But I like the Lions at home. Your thoughts?
Yeah, same. Lions are too good, man. Jared Goff, St. Brown,
Yes.
all these
Amon
guys.
Ra. Yep.
Amon Ra, So yeah, no, Lions win. I mean, I got nothing. You're crushing it. I don't even know why I'm on here. Like you, I mean, you don't need my
Hey man, I
expertise.
do need your help. I need your expert thoughts, your expert sports thoughts here.
Hmm.
Okay, Sunday's games, 3 o'clock. Rams at Eagles. Here were my thoughts were it's a 3 o'clock game in zero temperatures. The Rams are coming from the West Coast to the East Coast, which plays like a noon game. They play in a dome most of the time, um,
Hmm.
in SoFi Stadium in LA. Um, they looked great last week. Loved them. Thought they just beat Minnesota up, and looked terrific. And they have one of the most talented young defensive lines in the game,
Hmm.
with Jared Verse, Byron Young. But I don't. I this was a real struggle for me. I didn't. I picked the Eagles because I thought they slightly edge out the Rams with just the home field advantage.
That's a smart pick. I I think that Rams defense is not to be messed with. I wonder how much trouble they're going to give Saquon Barkley. Is he going to be able to get over 100 yards? And if he gets over 100 yards, I think the Eagles do it. If he doesn't, I don't think. I think the Rams may pull the upset. The Rams, they're kind of just a slightly above average team sometimes, but then you get in the playoffs like this, and I feel like they just may show up and just burn it up. So I don't know. I think safe pick is the Eagles.
Safe pick is the Eagles.
Yeah,
The daring pick, if you want to make some money, is probably the Rams. And
yeah.
the factor you talked about is not just Saquon Barkley; it's Jalen Hurts and whether. I mean, this Rams defense sacked Sam Darnold 9 times.
Yeah.
9 times in
No.
a game. I mean, it was ridiculous. Sam Darnold couldn't get any passes off. If he did, they were getting tipped. They were getting nicked. He was getting hit under the arm. That's going to be Jalen Hurts. Is he going to step up? I mean, in the Super Bowl a couple years back, he did, and he drove the
Mhm.
Eagles back down, got him in position to win the game, and then Mahomes' magic came in and he won the game. But
Yeah.
is the Rams' young defense going to be trouble? I'm not so worried about Saquon as I am Jalen Hurts.
Mhm.
Will they make it so difficult that he can't get the ball down the field? So I don't know.
Yeah. Man, one thing he's got that Sam Darnold doesn't have is the legs, you know.
Yep.
I mean, Sam can scramble a little bit, but Jalen's a great runner, and he's got big legs. You seen his legs? That guy's got
I
some
mean,
legs,
huge tree trunk legs,
big old legs. Yeah,
big old. Yep.
that's how
Big
they
old
grow them.
SEC legs.
That's right.
That's right. All right. So the
All right.
last one is Ravens at Bills. This is
Mhm.
Sunday night, 6:30. It is going to be 400 below zero, in Buffalo. You've got. I really am struggling with this one. The two MVP candidates. Um, Josh Allen. Does it set up another Chiefs Bills AFC Championship, or is this Lamar's season? Um, this is a real struggle. Bills at home. I don't know. I pick Lamar because I feel like he's the guy to get to the Super Bowl this year. He has played just incredible the whole year. But please,
Man, I don't have a clue on this game.
okay,
I tend to be with you. Like it is feels like Lamar's turn to get in there, and he's got Derrick Henry. They've assembled all of the Avengers here to make their Super Bowl run. But the Bills are just they're so freaking good, and they've been here a little bit more than the Ravens have been in recent years. And you know, wouldn't be surprised to see another Bills Chiefs matchup, like you said, going into the Super Bowl. And so, yeah, I might lean towards the Bills just because it's at
okay.
home. Uh, did you hear that Bills? That was a real country.
Hey man,
Did you
you
hear that?
watching them Bills this weekend?
I said Ravens and the Bills, so I
Hey
take the
Terry,
Bills.
I got to pay these bills.
Terry, back it up, Terry.
Terry, back up, Terry.
What you doing, Terry? Terry's going for the Bills. I bet.
I
So
saw a great billboard last night driving around that we have in East
a Bills
Tennessee.
board. Uh,
A Terry law firm. Did you know that there's a Terry law firm here in Johnson City?
that's
So
amazing.
yeah, it's fantastic. So, all right, I'm going to stick with the Ravens, but the Bills is a very good pick. It's essentially on the betting odds, which you don't need to do on Pick'em. You can just pick against your friends. But
Hmm.
betting odds, it's essentially even. I think maybe
Yeah.
the Bills are -1, maybe it goes to the Ravens -1, but for most of the time, it
But
is.
Drew, what are the chances that if you pick the Bills, what are the chances that all the home teams win? You know?
Lamar Jackson can't beat them. Just what is the chance that all home teams win? I mean, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really strong. I wouldn't be surprised with those odds. So, Adam,
Atom and E proton. That's it.
Atom, or Adam says Lamar just can't beat them running. You're right. That's why they have Derrick Henry. So
But Lamar
Derrick
can
Henry,
sling it. He can sling it. I mean,
yeah.
he's made some
Actually,
big
I
throws
do
this year.
think the Derrick Henry factor is real, man. Like if he has a good
Mhm.
game, he is near unstoppable. Now we have seen
He's huge.
we've seen enough Titans games in the past to know that there is hot Derrick Henry and there's cold Derrick Henry. That there is, and I don't mean that with temperature. I mean that with momentum, and like some days he is on and he cannot be stopped, and
Mhm.
he stiff arms the referee and everybody on the field. Um, and then there's some games where he is cold and he gets 36 yards. So
Yeah.
you just don't know.
You just don't know. But
You just don't know.
if Lamar has a decently good game and Henry rushes for, 100, 120 or so, I mean, I think that, they're in the mix there of, you know, they're the one team it seems like here that could win on the road.
Yeah.
Uh, but maybe the Rams, but I think the factor of playing in Philadelphia for the Rams is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
But the Ravens could probably handle the weather up in Buffalo a little bit
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. Ooh, I like this view. This is
It's
good.
I know it's like there's I feel like
Picks are in the middle.
there's something
All right.
between us,
Well,
Drew.
yeah. That is our picks. Now we'll go to there we go. So bringing Josh back in. All right, and I did discuss last weekend's games. I also did discuss the coaching vacancies that are out
Hmm.
there. Deion Sanders to the Cowboys, Ben Johnson to somebody,
Hmm.
Bears, um, Adam or A Tom put a comment in. Lamar gets hurt when he runs all the time. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. That's again why they have Derrick Henry. I think they got to give. He has been way more disciplined this year, and I think Derrick Henry is going to be a stud. So
Is that Adam or Atom?
I
Because
don't know.
I think it's Adam, but it's way more fun to say Atom.
Hey Tom, like hey Tom, hey man, can you get me a
Atom.
hey? Can you get me a Diet Mountain Dew there in the convenience?
Atom.
Hey Tom, would you pull your four wheeler down here? Get me out of here.
That sounds like one of Jeff Foxworthy's redneck words.
Yeah.
Which did you? Yeah, you didn't bring your
Did you? Did you?
truck with you, did you?
You didn't bring your truck, would you? Did you? Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. A lot of people here.
Aorta cut the grass down by them ball fields. Them kids gonna get hurt. Yeah. Anyway,
Love having you on here, buddy. It's when we can cut up and have fun.
yeah. Some
So
levity.
yeah. Any thoughts on the coaching vacancies, the coaching search? I know we talked about Dion this week, and
Oh,
you talked about it on your show.
yeah. It's all about Dion, baby.
Yeah.
It's all about Dion. I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's staying in Colorado.
Ooh, bold prediction right there. Hold
Yeah.
on, let me get the breaking news. The Josh Mancuso with a Deion Sanders staying in Colorado. You heard it here first. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's all right. You played the music, and so I thought that was like my cue to say something profound. But I don't.
You want me to set you up again?
Let's do it again.
Okay, here we go.
Breaking out of Boulder, Colorado, Deion Sanders staying at Colorado, not going to the Cowboys. This is official. My sources at Adam Schefter Incorporated has let me know that is officially what's going to be happening.
Thank you, Josh. Back to Weatherman Terry.
Weatherman Terry. Adam said Adam like Adam and Eve. That's I like that. But where is everybody? Well, they're tuning in
They're
later for
sleeping right now. Is that they're not on their game, getting on the Pick'em U app and playing against us. You can still jump in this weekend. All right, yeah. So coaching searches are going to be the big thing. Mike Vrabel to New England, that was locked up this week. Press conferences, all us Massachusetts fam. We're very excited about Mikey Vrabel coming back to town.
Mikey Vrabel,
yeah,
back in Boston.
Yeah, just getting donkeys on his way to Gillette. and it's wicked. We're wicked psyched about it.
That's a
So,
wicked hire. Yeah, a
yep,
wicked
that's
hire.
a good hire. That's a strong hire for them. Still a lot of good jobs out there. Let's see what the Saints do, the Jags do, the Bears.
Well, I've applied for the Bears position, like I told you.
Okay,
So hoping
Coach
that
Lance or Coach Josh?
no, just me, Josh Mancuso, Coach Cuso. I go by, and I think I've got a shot. I filled out an online application, and
Mm,
I think it was the right website, but we'll see.
yeah, it's the on. It might be to DeVry University, but maybe yeah,
It
or
might have,
Tennessee Technical College.
mhm,
Um,
it might have
all right, so yeah, lots to look forward to this weekend. 4 games. God bless NFL. We will touch on just for a second before we say goodbye. College football playoff final on Monday
mm,
night. I know you
mm.
and Caleb had about 4 hours to break that down on the Pick'em show,
Yeah.
but where are you leaning in the college football playoff final?
Well, I am leaning to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Drew. I think Ohio State
Oh my
is
gosh.
probably going to win, but I'm going to
I like being against the grain.
but I want to be different, and so I'm thinking that Ohio State has 1,000 ways they can win this game. Notre Dame has like 2, and I think somehow the odds are going to fall in their favor, and Notre Dame's going to win. Touchdown, Jesus! Let's go, South Bend, go Irish, let's go,
Okay. Go
yeah,
Vols.
go Vols.
Yeah. All right, Notre Dame. You heard it here first. So in Atlanta, this upcoming Monday, January 20th, same day as the inauguration.
And Martin Luther
Um,
King Jr. Day.
thank
It's a big day.
There's a big day on January 20th.
Yeah.
Stocks hopefully going up, and the Ohio State Buckeyes going down.
Right. And the rich Catholic Irish people are celebrating all around the world.
That's right.
Woo!
That's right. God bless them all.
Go Notre Dame.
Yeah, holy water and all. All right, well, that's going to do it this week for the NFL breakdown. Thanks for watching, listening. If you are, check out Honorable Mention Sports on your favorite podcast channel, Spotify, Apple Music. You can find the Honorable Mention Sports audio experience. You can find Josh's show with Caleb on there, talking about college football and all the other fun stuff. So, Josh, thanks for jumping in for the final segment here. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome. What go Bears. Woo!
Go Bears. Go Bears in your job search.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're not playing right now. All right,
Yeah.
everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the football. Josh, thanks again.